Oh my god, why did I do this video? Moment of truth. There we have it, guys. And it's dead. These are the original brake pads on my 10-year-old Tesla. They've done 230,000 kilometers, and today we're going to swap them over. We've got all the parts here, all new Brembo brake pads and stuff. The important punch. Let's get in with this. Wow, well, that didn't go to plan. See if we can twist these pins a little bit. I found an old screwdriver, similar size. Yay! One pin. Pin 2 out. So, if I'm honest, I actually didn't think that was going to come out. Seriously, I thought I was going to end up having to cut it out. On to the next bit. Moment of truth. And there we have it, guys. That's what's left. And that's a new one. And that's the old one. So yeah, huge difference. And that one's even worse. Look at that. Put these on. Two new pins, one retaining clip. Okay. I'm hoping these are not going to be as bad as the front ones. So I'm now going to remove the rear ones, and then I'm going to show you how much is left on them, compare them to the original ones. At the end of the video I'll do it for all of them, and I'll go through what it actually cost me to do this. Same again, let's do penetrating fluid. Wow, that came out easy. Guys, I think we've done it. That's probably 3.5 mil left. Actually looks like this pad is truly stuck in here at the moment. I don't know why. Wow. There's probably maybe 4 mil on that one, 3.5, 4 mil, as opposed to that. So yeah, same way around, that's the difference. Huge. Open up the new spring retainers and the new pins. So, whilst I'm here, this is making a funny noise. Damn. I've seen some mileage, haven't they? So I've stripped this down, made sure the actual piston went completely in and out, which it does. And I've packed it full of grease. Now I'm putting it back together. I've also cleaned the pins or smoothed the pins off as well, so it runs a bit more smoothly. Hopefully this is going to get rid of that horrible noise. Right, let's see if we can get this back on. I'm going to put some thread lock. That's it, back on. Moving nice and freely now. On the pins, tighten back up. That's that one done. Put the wheel back on. Done. So that's one side of the car done. Off to the next side. So this is weird. Got back in the car and it's dead. It's not starting back up. Lights working, doors opened. Let's try reset. Oh, thank God for that. Good old Eric. Here we go. Back to square one again on this side. So that's the difference on the pads. There's an old one, knackered. 2 new pins. Has my luck run out? When you bash it so much, can't even bloody find where the actual pin is, which is a bit of a problem. Seriously, pain in the arse this job is. Now resorting to actually drilling it just to find the actual punch hole to start with, which is not ideal, but what am I supposed to do? Hoping it's kind of found the point. There you have it. One pin out. And that's the reason they get stuck. This little bit seals itself in. Oh my God, seriously. Why did I do this video? We got the pin out so far. I've actually just made this. I'll use this anyway. I've just taken all the plastic off and I'll ground that down up to there so we can go further in, because otherwise it can't punch all the way through. So let's give this a go. What a nightmare. Ah, yeah. Okay, now. That's the first pad out, guys. What's that? 3.5mm again. That part of the pin there. What a nightmare. Seriously, guys. Yeah. So you can see that. I've had to make a hammer drill bit because it's stuck right in that back section. And I'm going to heat it up and I'm going to try using the pneumatic part of a drill to see if I can get it pushed out. But guys, this is an absolute nightmare. Let's give this a go. There we have it. Finally got the bloody thing out. Sort of. Hey, one pin out. Jesus. So guys, even this pad's jammed in. This rear passenger side is turning into be an absolute arse of a job. Hey. And this out. That's actually got a lot more than what I thought left on it. What's my take on this so far? Don't leave your pads this long, seriously. I would turn around and say service your brakes every year, regardless. Otherwise, some point you're going to end up like this with the pins stuck and it's going to be a complete nightmare. And if you don't do it yourself, it's going to cost you a fortune in the garage. Right, let's put these pins. Another one done, guys. What a pig that was, seriously. Electronic parking brake problem, EB not applied. So I've got to the point where I'm going to strip down this whole thing. Hopefully. Let's see if this works. So this is me just packing it full of grease. I've checked that it goes in and out, which is fine. So this should help it for quite a long time. And that's it. So guys, this finally completed. Would I do it again? Would I? Horrible job. Seriously, horrible job. So currently in the servicing mode, in the brake burnishing, and I'll show you. I have to get up to 80. It will chime, and then I have to brake really hard and keep it in that target until I hit 0. And I've got to do that another 8 times, so 10 times in total. So all I can say to everyone is, yeah, service your brakes every single year. Don't wait. It's not worth it. One thing I am going to show you though, because I'm pretty darn impressed at how good they are after. Look at the braking on this. Ready?